She says Jesus gave her those guns, so it's okay. Each bullet is a prayer, so it's fine.
Pew pew.
Life is a gamble. Be on the Lord. Bet on the Lord.
Oh, God.
Karen?
I'm in place. I can see the whole camp. Let me know if you need anything.
Dude, I kind of
Got it.
want to get
Thanks.
shitty
We
wolf
gotta be
tattoo.
careful now. If anything happens, let me do the talking, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Just give it short legs and it's AJ.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
Okay.
I kind of look at it and
Lisbeth's
I
house
think of
is
AJ.
right behind the church, so in and out.
Okay. And you sure Lisbeth will have those files on your sister?
Watch out, Sean. There are people right outside.
Oh, shit. How many?
Just 3. A man with his kid on one side, and a woman alone on the other.
Got it. Thanks.
People aren't supposed to come and go around the church once the service is over. Better to avoid them if we can.
So there's people. Do you hear what she said?
Yeah, don't talk to people.
No, don't talk to people. Like,
Don't be seen.
yeah.
I wonder if these... Oh, they don't seem to relate to anything.
This place feels so different when it's empty and silent. So, did you grow up out of here?
No, in another community back east. When Lisbeth came out here to start Haven Point, my folks followed her and brought me along.
Oh, he
Must have
seems
been hard on you.
annoying.
Kinda. 8-year-olds don't want to go to church all day.
Hello.
Oh, did you do that? Or
What?
oh, I see. When he was doing that shoulder thing.
No, he does that.
Oh.
Okay. There it is. Looks empty.
Let's hope so.
Luckily for us, we never close our door. A closed door is a...
Closed door is
Can't
something.
believe Daniel
Closed
really
heart.
lives in this depressing house.
Oh, we did it. Now we have a little bit more time.
Yes, we do. Nice work. So where are the files?
Right there, in her office. Ugh, of course it's locked. Her open door speech is just another lie.
Well,
We gotta find a way in.
Fuck. Think there's a key somewhere?
Maybe she's too cautious not to have a spare set around.
see, if you close your door and lock it, that means God can't get in your house,
Whoa.
and then Satan's gonna shoot up
Are
into
you
your
okay,
butthole.
Jake?
Yeah,
The moat and the bean.
Patient name, Elizabeth Fitcher. Prescription, antibiotics for yeast infection, 250 mil... She's taking medicine.
Yeah.
Advil for stress anxiety. Refills allowed. Doctor signature, John Robert MD. So she's telling everybody else not to go to the doctor. Meanwhile,
But she takes medicine.
But
Yeah.
she takes medicine
Yeah,
for her
no,
yeast infection.
it's just so full of memories.
And I thought Claire and Steven were old-fashioned.
I'd say even more, like, she takes, like, a daily medication for anxiety,
Mhm.
which is fine, but then you shouldn't be out there preaching to people that you can't take, that they can't take meds?
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
Coaxing lesson 1. Get Daniel his favorite cereal.
Oh, should I, like, grab it? Oh, it's not letting me.
did you think we were gonna just, like, sprinkle it in front of him? Here, Daniel,
Whoa.
come here.
This
Daniel
place
has-
is worse than army camp.
She makes Daniel do literally everything. Make bed every morning, clean dishes after every meal, vacuum haul and room weekly, take out trash Monday, wash hair every 2 days, help with Sunday laundry, count your blessings daily. Alright, lady, do you do anything?
That looks pretty standard to
I
me.
know, I hate her, so I just need these.
Yeah,
I just need
I
this.
agree, I hate her, but that looks...
It was pretty... Wash your hair.
Yeah, like, wash your hair, like, keep your room clean, make your bed.
We have to save Daniel from that haircut.
Yeah.
Might be enough to open that door.
We'll think about that. There must be a more subtle way. Bitch.
This is a lot of pills.
Wow.
Especially for someone who doesn't believe in science.
How many yeast infections are you getting? Maybe you should, like, eat some yogurt or something.
Daniel's haircut makes much more sense now.
Why would they leave the hair there?
Because she's
Save it.
disgusting. And
Maybe it's like, it's like sacred hair.
I think she just doesn't
Oh,
ever
God.
clean and makes everybody else clean for her because she's Jesus. Don't.
Nothing here. Does she even believe in any of this?
That's what I always wonder when people are like very clearly scamming in a big way.
Like, well, because
Those big mega churches.
or anybody who's like in charge of like religious stuff, and it's like they're getting a lot of like personal enrichment, like personal stuff out of it. Like, you know what I mean? They're enriching themselves off of it. In
No,
some
I
way
see
or another.
people who are the leaders of mega churches and they have millions of dollars, and I think to myself, do you believe in this, or do you
Sean,
know that you're
is
scamming
everything all
people?
right in there?
Yes. We're trying to get into her office. She's locked it up, so it has to be there.
Fine. I'll
Did
let
she
you know.
teach Daniel how to play this? Got it.
Well, so, but yeah, like, cause I don't know. The whole thing is like,
Oh, shit.
oh,
Looks like the Reverend Mother got to this letter before Jake.
Jacob, thank you so much for telling me about Daniel. I'm on my way to Haven Point now, and please let Daniel know, without getting him or you in trouble, that his family has not forgotten him. I know where Sean is, and I hope...
don't know where Sean
I don't
is.
know where Sean is, and I hope we can find him too. I hope the best for you, and if you need anything, do not hesitate to ask for him. I'm there.
Help.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Take care, Karen. I'm just have so much anxiety over this letter. It's a good thing that we are reading all of this. Keys.
A calculator.
Batteries for her probable
Okay.
sinful
I found a
vibrator
key.
too.
Good. Let's try it.
No, I want to go through all her shit first.
What a great fucking family portrait.
Oh my god. His drawings are worse now.
Don't see anything of interest.
She got cigarettes.
I'm gonna pee on her cigarettes. Stick
She
'em up
sure
my
likes
butt.
to gaze at her own success.
Former Uprising Church pastor founds Haven Point. Haven Point Church gains in popularity.
Whoa. They kicked her out of church?
From Michael Bloom
Now they're thirsty.
to Elizabeth Fisher. Dear Reverend Fisher, this is Michael Bloom, and I know it's been a long time since we last talked, and I know that our talk was not a happy one. Despite our differences, we all knew you were a devout spirit to be reckoned with. Nobody has been surprised by your words and deeds touching so many people. I hope you believe it when I say we are all proud of you. But we are also sorry and ashamed for asking you to leave the church without understanding the power of your faith. As we need to remind ourselves, mistakes can be life lessons. Even prideful deacons should be humbled before the Lord's wisdom. We hope you find it in your heart to forgive us, and we would be honored to host you for a visit anytime you wish. Bless you, Michael.
Now that you're successful, we're scared.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
Everybody-
now that you're successful, we want to kiss your ass.
Yeah, everyone in the church world is two-faced. On one side, I'm like, I hate this lady. On the other, I'm glad you succeeded in spite of them. Like, in the world of cults, I'm glad you figured it out. There's very few
Yeah,
female-led
That will
cults.
definitely explain what's going on with Daniel.
Actually, is she a feminist icon for doing her own female cult?
No, because
I'm
she doesn't have a
kidding. It's a
cool
joke.
cult. If she was murdering people, that'd be one thing. But
You don't
they're
know
not
that she's not.
They're not even sacrificing anyone. What good is this?
I'm just saying.
She's just taking people's money. That's basic.
Well, remember when we were like, we've never heard of a cult where the male cult leader is not just coercing people into having sex with him the whole time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her credit. We have yet to find evidence of her coercing people into sex. So, you did it. You did the bare minimum of not being totally disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not murdering people, though, like,
What's the point?
what's the point?
Is there a vibrator in here? I need to know.
Okay.
now.
What the? She's completely obsessed with his power.
Daniel tired after using gift. Nothing gives him energy after. New diet? He acts on his own. Scripture won't impel him. More prayer, more study. Daniel pouty today after lesson. Spare the rod and spoil the child. Not yet. Must show grace. Trust in the Lord. Lord! I did cry today watching the miracles. The child must be a vessel. What will he deliver unto us and when? So she actually is, like, yeah.
Yeah, but I think she has both. She's like, the God's on my side, and also...
Yeah, but I guess I'm saying,
I swear. Even her
Where?
bed looks stern.
she has some sort of, like, she does have, like, the belief system, even if she's a complete hypocrite about how it is.
She probably tricks herself.
Nothing interesting.
Where the fuck does Daniel sleep? They better not sleep in the same fucking bed.
What's in here? Is this...
Okay,
Is
Is this
thank
Daniel's
God.
room?
Yeah.
Man. It's depressing.
Yeah.
Well, Lisbeth doesn't believe in material possessions, so...
Doesn't mean you need to decorate your house like a prison. Is she forcing him to do this? Why is he accepting all that?
Oh, no.
I don't even fucking wanna.
No, it's the same thing written
Happy
over and
birthday,
over.
Daniel.
Alright, Professor Umbridge. Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Dearest
People are
Daniel.
really all over his power.
uh,
So much for secrecy.
Dearest Daniel, I know you may never read this, but I had to reach out after witnessing your Holy Spirit last week. I'm a sinner. I have not been a church-going woman for years, but I heard a story from my neighbor about Elizabeth Fish and your miracles. I could feel the Lord whisper to me, and then I drove all the way from Truckee to Haven Point. When I saw your angel face, I knew my faith was coming back. You showed us that God is alive and working through Daniel. You raised a cross like he raised Jesus. I have found my faith again and am more strong than ever. You were sent to prove that God's love is real. I am saving money to see you again and pray that I can be of service forever. Your servant, Lori Conway. Do you think this is a boomer?
Oh yeah, definitely. This is boomer.
That
this is big
rampant
boomer. This-
all caps.
This is boomer Facebook energy.
Yeah.
Like this could have been written on Facebook.
Yeah, so this isn't quite grandparents everything in all caps energy, but this is definitely like,
What is this? Daniel Fisher? Oh no. No, that's total bullshit. And creepy.
She's like trying. Ew, that's disgusting. That's really creepy. Here, play with some boxes, cause you're a cat.
because
This
you're a
is
cat
quite
boy.
the change from Power Bear and Friends.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Oh, Finn's bracelet.
Oh.
No matter what happened, I guess Finn was a real friend to Daniel.
True, but he also
The Book of
kidnapped a
Daniel.
child and said, "Let's steal
So
from
much
a
for
drug
Hot
dealer."
Dog Man.
And then the child got shot. So, I, Daniel, was troubled in spirit, and visions that passed through my mind disturbed me. I approached one of those standing there and asked him the meaning of all this. So he told me and gave me the interpretation of these things. The four great beasts are four kings that will rise from the earth, but the holy people of the Most High will receive the kingdom and will possess it forever. Yes, forever and ever.
The fuck?
I don't know, just fucking... Oh, hidden drawing.
They're so cute.
Oh, this is like a way better drawing, too. Oh, did she draw this? That means
Yeah.
she's secretly watching anime.
She drew it.
She's a secret anime watcher. She's pirating it off the internet. Good for her.
Locked, of course. Shit. Maybe it opens the other door.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm not surprised he kept that ugly thing. He was so glad when he found it.
Are we gonna put it in our butt?
This is still better than that ugly white shirt she's making him wear.
Oh, gotta turn all the way to the left so we don't miss anything. Oh.
Oh. Maybe this will help, like, persuade him to leave with us.
Here, I got your old sweater. Come on.
No, Dad's blanket.
Oh, yeah.
His dad.
He had to hide that. It's so weird.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we picked that up so he can feel just more safe. Alright, checking. Oh, pictures.
Lisbeth sure likes to be on pictures.
Oh.
Confide and convince?
Oh, shit.
15 steps to a good speech. Yeah, nice read for a saleswoman.
Yeah.
Damn, this is so artless.
It's like Shitty Wolf, but Shitty Tree.
Yeah, but Shitty Wolf is art, dude. I really, really like Shitty Wolf. I don't know, something about it, I'm just like, I love it. No, don't pray.
Try key.
Try key.
Yes, that's the one.
Perfect.
So these papers, are they gonna...
Whoa. Is this her personal archive or something?
Yeah. She keeps track of everything in here. Stuff about my sister must be in this one.
Okay, I've got something. Must be what you're looking for.
Damn. She has pneumonia?
Oh. And they're just, like, not giving her any
And for
treatment?
what I get, Lisbeth knows damn well she needs medical treatment.
That's criminal.
Yeah.
She's insane.
It's child endangerment or whatever.
Look,
And also, now
She
she,
has a file on
coughed
you,
on
too.
us.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna get sick.
You can take a peek and see how she really treats her flock.
man, what's all this? Were you, like, sick? Conversion therapy?
Oh, fuck.
Did they... wanted to cure you from... being...
Pretty much. I always showed more interest in boys than girls. They thought I was a freak. A sinner.
Is that why you... ran away?
Yep. Took me 5 years to understand what was up. I was too scared. Confused. I really did believe I was a sinner, so I thought I had to atone for my sins.
Atone? For what sins? I don't get how they can preach this kind of crap. I mean... you met Finn and everyone. Are they sinners then?
Of course not. I just didn't know different, Sean. I believed them.
Damn, Jake.
After a few years, I was in a really bad place. I tried to hurt myself. Elizabeth was very upset. We had a long chat. She told me I should leave. Go see the world and figure things out. I don't really get her, Sean. But Elizabeth does believe in all of this stuff.
I had no clue about your life here. I'm sorry, Jake.
I'm sorry I brought Daniel here. I was just so blown away when I saw what he could do. It was like a real miracle. I thought I'd found my faith again. Instead, I just hurt him.
Then let's make things right. We just have to get Daniel out of here.
I hope so. And I'll get my sister to a hospital. Have her treated. I hope they'll help her.
No, you can't have my money.
Yeah.
I need it.
You can't have my money, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything would be better than here.
Right. I just hope they can still cure her.
I need the money, so...
What's up?
You got company. That thug who works for Elizabeth. He's just holding some files. Doesn't seem to be onto you.
This guy is dangerous, Sean.
Hey,
Trust me.
I have a good plan to get him out of your way. He'll give you more time. Just give me the word.
Yeah. See what you can do.
I will. Get ready.
Sean, we gotta hide. Now. Hurry up.
Nope.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Come on, Sean, we need to hide.
we could have potentially gone in,
Is he okay?
Can we
If he finds us here, we're screwed.
go out through the other door?
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, close this.
Yeah. Damn it. What? Like, what? This...
Dude, get in the closet.
Did he get in the closet? Like,
I don't know. I don't know where he went. I'm just gonna sit here.
Weird. Better tell Elizabeth about this.
Oh. Oh shit. Okay. Is that his gun?
All right, let's see. Huh? What the fuck is going on?
Sean, do you think...
It's gotta be Karen.
Oh, he's gone. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Man, that was crazy. I really thought he was gonna catch us.
The guy's leaving. Looks like my diversion worked out.
Does she read anything else? Yeah. Nice job.
Okay, are we going through the window? What's the plan here?
I don't know.
Okay, we shouldn't be here. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, okay, yes.
Yeah. Let's go.
Look at that. Your mom is hardcore, Sean.
Holy shit!
I
Way
guess
to
she
go,
is.
Mom.
So we're all
All
good
right.
now?
You got some points.
I'll go get
Mom.
Sarah Lee
Yeah.
while you get Daniel. Then let's meet up at the car, okay?
All right. You be careful, okay?
You too, Sean.
I love it. She's like,
Good
I
luck.
have an idea.
I hope this doesn't blow up in her face. It will, but I'm hoping it doesn't.
Come in, Karen. See anything?
No, you're all clear.
Awesome. Talk later.
Where are we going to go get Daniel, by the way?
I assume towards the fire?
Locked, of course.
Oh, we're going in here. Alright. I guess we have to go in through the front door.
I guess so.
Oh, okay, there she is. Alright, come on. That's
Mission
the...
accomplished?
Yep. Now the hard part.
Did you find what Jacob needed?
Sorry, Reverend. You won't be hiding behind that cross for much longer. And a whole...
So you know what you're gonna do?
No.
No.
Let's do it.
Oh Lord, let your power speak through this young vessel.
I am your humble
Sean,
servant and will obey
the hell
your
is this?
every command. Speak to me.
It's Daniel.
Speak.
I told you, he's kind of special. Hey,
Sean! You came back?
enano, little cub. Come with me, Daniel. We're leaving.
I'm sorry, Sean. I can't.
She's full of shit, dude. And she's using you.
Daniel has made his choice, Sean. But I'm offering you to join us again. Put your faith in me, and you'll be family.
Never.
So that's your final decision. May the Lord have mercy on your lost soul. It's time for you to leave our sanctuary, right now.
Not without my brother.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my home. She's my family now.
Daniel, listen. She's not your family.
Sean? Who is she?
Our mother. She came here. For you.
Oh, praise the Lord. Another miracle at our church. Wonderful.
Yeah,
It's all right,
she's-
Daniel. Go see her. I mean, she's right there. Don't be afraid.
I don't know her.
Of course. I know. This is hard for you, my son.
Stop calling him that. You're just manipulating him, you sicko.
That's in the eye of the beholder. But
Ma-
since you are his mother, let me ask you, how could you let your child wander alone in the wilderness?
Listen up, you yeasty
Where
bitch.
were you
Yeah.
when Daniel was lost? Where?
Listen, Daniel. I came here as soon as I found out you were here on your own.
I'm not on my own.
Children are a gift from the Lord. They are a reward from him.
Is there a renegade
You
interrupt?
were
I know,
blessed
right?
with a divine gift. And you cast him out into the world.
Who the hell are you?
You might have been his mother once, but when you abandoned him, you also gave up your rights.
Isn't your God all about forgiveness?
You have no idea what the Bible says. How can you pretend to care about these two children? You left them and
Sean
your
didn't
husband
leave.
to seek out your base desires.
Daniel, honey, she's trying to trick you. Please, think by yourself. You're smarter than this.
Daniel, she's responsible for what happened to your father.
You don't know anything.
No, that's not.
It was an accident. That's what this world is about. Accidents, injustice, pain. I'm just so sorry, Daniel. I know how much I hurt you and your brother by leaving. I know it's not enough, but I hope we can talk about this together. That's what I've been trying to tell your brother, and I'm so glad he listened. You gotta trust us. She's using you for her selfish desires.
Daniel, this time the choice is yours. Are you going to believe her or me?
Burn her!
That's right. You can't tempt Daniel from this garden. He'll stay with us, his true family. And we'll never leave him.
Go to hell. Come on, Daniel.
No!
Holy shit.
Reverend, are you okay?
Nicholas! They're heretics! Sent to desecrate our church! Okay, what now?
Don't you understand? This is over, Sean.
You have to talk to him. You can convince him, Sean.
I won't leave you, Daniel. Not here.
Don't be so stubborn, Sean. Your brother chose his path.
Your friend, Sarah Lee, she's very sick. And Lisbeth won't take her to a doctor.
What? She wouldn't do
This is
that.
pointless. Daniel knows.
Tell him
who
about
to
her yeasty
trust.
vag.
I know. She went to see doctors for herself when she was in pain. She never waited for a miracle when she was in danger.
What? Is that true? Reverend Mother?
Have faith in me, Daniel. I know what I'm doing. God is speaking to me and to you.
She was kicked out of her previous church. Yeah, they knew she was crazy, so she left and founded Haven Point.
Good thing we read all
Why
that stuff.
would they do that? Did she do something wrong?
Liar! I left on my own because they were all blind. Don't believe his lies, Daniel.
I found a letter from Karen, our mother, inside her house. She hid it from you, so you never know. She's looking for you.
What? You told me she didn't want to see me.
See what you have done?
Hey, Enano.
Back off.
No one is gonna keep me away from you.
I said stop!
Don't. I came all this way for you, and nobody will stop me. I'll even cross hell or whatever if I need.
Sean!
He must learn.
Listen, I did my best job to be a good brother. And I know I probably failed. I took you for granted. I put you in danger. And I'm sorry.
Sean!
Don't listen to him. He left you just like that harlot did. Shut him up.
He can hit me as much as he wants. I won't give up on you.
Don't hit him!
Don't let them do that, Daniel.
If I could go back in time, I would. We'd be in our living room in Seattle. That would get us pizza and snacks, then pick the movie, because we would always fight about it. He always picked your movie. But I can't do that. All I can do now is fight.
Quiet! What are you waiting for?
We're the best team in Anno.
Stop
So
it!
we have to keep going
No!
forward.
What are
You're
you
gonna
doing?
kill him!
Please! He's my brother!
You can burn down our church, but not our faith.
Daniel knows you're telling the truth. Don't give up.
Oh, God.
Nothing is gonna stop me, Daniel. We're brothers.
I know.
Dad always said our blood link was the most important thing. You know.
Please! Stop! Leave him alone!
Daniel, listen to him.
I won't stop. No matter what she does. I'll come right back. Again. And again. I love you, Daniel.
I do too.
Shut him up now.
Don't move! Just stop!
If you want to kill me, then do it. I'm not afraid.
Do it! Shoot!
Whoa, whoa.
Don't!
Go ahead. Shoot me in the face. And live with it.
Now!
Oh, my God.
Stop! Daniel! Sean! I'm sorry. Sorry. I was so confused. Thought she was someone else. I'm sorry.
Sean, we need to get out of here. Now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'd all be dying of smoke inhalation right now.
With all of this,
With
yeah.
all this.
Yeah.
Oh no. No.
Kill her.
You started this fire. You will all burn in this hell.
Daniel, just push her.
Yeah.
Move. Let us go. Move it!
You won't leave this place. Not with me alive.
Alright, if we kill her, we're gonna get in trouble, so...
No.
No, don't ask Daniel.
I said move! Or I will hurt you.
Sean.
Foolish child. You can't threaten me with death. I embrace it. I know what awaits me.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Okay.
I have no idea. I just want to do whatever's best for Daniel.
I know, like, because the thing is, like, I don't want to kill her.
But I also don't want to teach Daniel he has to use his powers to do things, you know?
Here's the thing. I wish I could know whether it was, like, we're just making Daniel, like, move her. Right?
You know, this seems like the least lethal.
Least lethal? Yeah.
Open the door and then...
Daniel, after all...
Okay, don't, like, explode her or anything.
Still repent.
I don't believe you anymore.
Okay, so she's alive.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So we're
She
fine.
just got knocked over. She's fine.
I'm glad
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm glad
I just want to teach him the right way to use his powers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And not, like, Daniel, make her head explode.
Yeah. I want him to know that only in the last resort should he use his powers.
And try not to kill anybody.
And not kill anyone.
Yeah.
And I hope that we've been doing that. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, Daniel, like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, he's 8 years old. He doesn't...
They're all annoying.
Children are annoying. And I accept that. And I also know that children are easily manipulated.
Yeah.
And like, I don't blame Daniel for any of what just happened to him. I think he's a victim.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
Sean's also a victim of what happened to him, but Daniel, he's a victim of what just happened to him too. Like, he just got, like, pretty much emotionally abused, manipulated, brainwashed, and, like, physically used by a church in order for a woman to gain power.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of like watching.
Girl, you can just twist this on being like, oh, the cleansing fire of Jesus or something.
I'm the speaker of your silence. I'm the questioner to your answer.
Okay, she has pneumonia though, so
You guys gotta move.
You understand the meaning of my life, but someday you'll understand the meaning of this world, but someday you'll understand the meaning of my life, but someday you'll understand the meaning of this world.
I wonder if there's a possibility to like not get Daniel back.
Or maybe it ends up more deadly.
Yeah, like somebody gets hurt.
Because I know I was joking about like we need to kill this bitch, but realistically, it would just be like, now he's a serial killer.
Yeah.
So. Wow. I liked it. Well, like is a word. I am traumatized.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
So one thing that I think is interesting when you think about like this compared to the original, like the first one, is that like, and so obviously they cover two very different storylines, but also this one doesn't really have that whole like mystery, like puzzle problem solving element to it. This one is just a lot more about like storytelling and making choices, which I'm okay with. I also think that this game, the Life is Strange 2, really tackles a lot of like different issues than the first one. It frustrates me that some people in the community seem to like I feel like.
No, I was yelling about this on Twitter earlier.
Yeah.
I was like, so white girls being murdered, that's a cool story because everybody's done mystery white girls been murdered. But what's actually going on right now, like evidence in the news and everything, and just like in life, just and like in the comments we have tons of people commenting, I'm Mexican American and this has happened to me. I'm Mexican American and this has also happened to me. Or I've been homeless with my younger sibling and this is very relatable.
And like what bothers me sometimes is that some people will be like, oh, the racism is just like so blatant, and it's like,
yeah, it is.
It is. And like if you have never seen that happen, like it's like we were talking about before, like if you haven't been the target, it's kind of like, I mean,
I think people don't understand that when you're homeless and people know that you're homeless or don't have other options, they will take advantage of that. But that's why every single person who has treated him like shit goes, I bet you don't want me to call the police as a threat to, you better go along with what I'm going to do with you. Otherwise, you're going to be in worse shit. Because they know Sean can't defend himself.
I mean, but like that stuff happens to people even if they're like have homes and like all those things.
I'm saying the reason why it's a higher level of instances because people are saying that it happens too much, but it happens way more to homeless people.
I thought you were saying like, yeah, okay, I understand what you mean.
It happens all the time to everybody, but it happens way more to homeless people, and I don't understand why people think this.
Well, and yeah, like.
And living on the street isn't just living on the street. Living on the street is also dealing with people going, I wish I could beat someone up today. Oh, there's like consequences to that. Oh wait, nobody cares about homeless people.
Oh wait,
I'm gonna beat someone. I'm gonna beat up a homeless person. Or hey, I'm really mad that Mexican people are taking my job. There's nobody I can take this out on. Oh look, there's a kid over there who I know doesn't have a home and nobody to speak up for him. I can beat him up. And this is like reality. I don't know what reality you all are living in.
It frustrates me that people will be like, oh, like the racism's like so blatant, and it's like, you know, even to people who are not homeless, like shit like this still happens. Like you're in the wrong place. Like somebody is just an asshole. Like,
yeah,
I don't, you know. It's just like, it reminds me of like when people will be like, oh, like, you know, if women don't want to get sexually harassed, just like don't dress up, or like just don't go out at night, just don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And it's like, you know, that doesn't actually fix all of that, because like, first of all, you can't just stop going outside to avoid it, because, and like you can't just like never dress nice or never do this.
Even
like,
if you're not dressed nice,
it happens no matter what. It happens no matter what. It happens no matter what.
I was running down the street with AJ in a fucking carriage, cause
dog stroller.
In a dog stroller, sweating in like gross junky thing, like clothes. A cab driver pulls over to the side and goes, "Come here, come over here," and I'm like. I thought he was like asking for directions, like what? And he just was like said like disgusting shit to me, and I was like,
right? And it like catches you off guard because you're like, seriously, like I look disgusting right now.
I look disgusting right now, and I'm not like, you know, people don't turn their heads when I'm walking down the street. I was wearing a big shirt with holes in it, and like I looked fucking gross, and they just wanted to be disgusting because nobody else was around.
Yeah. And like, yeah, well, so I guess I really appreciate that this second game is tackling a lot of different issues, and I like the first one too. I like this one. Like,
they're both good.
They're both really good, and I think that they're both different enough that I wouldn't really say like I liked one of them better than the other.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because like they really tell such completely different stories.
I feel like this one explains situations that like the first one had the romance between two girls, and that's like beautiful, and like I felt that. But this one, I felt like these explained situations that I have not really felt like a lot of things have.
Our fans for their amazing support and theories.
Yo! I haven't really felt that feeling of this understands how I feel about being alone in this one time in my life, or being trapped in this one time in my life that I don't ever like to think about, but I don't know, kind of makes me feel better in a very specific way that it can be explained.
I'm glad that you can like talk about your experience, because I've just like completely blocked mine off.
I still have a really hard time talking about literally any detail whatsoever, but I can say this happened, but like any sort of detail into the time when I didn't have a place to live is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
But I think about it all the time, but I can't talk about it. And sometimes I'll just be like sitting, and I'll just be like suddenly be in a place where nothing particularly bad was happening, but it was at that time period. And it's very vivid, and I hate that. Sucks. But yeah, my therapist is like, we should talk about it, and I go, no. No.
I think the thing that most like brought me back to that experience was when you're having an interaction with a person and all you're thinking about is like, what can I say to like get myself out of this situation safely? And you're not even thinking of, like, when we were having that conversation with that guy and he's like telling us stuff, and like you and I were both like, we do whatever he says,
whatever he wants, because I'm scared and I just want to do whatever it is that's not going to get me.
Yeah. And like, you know, like I remember being in situations where like I've been in assault situations where I reacted differently than that, but I've also been in situations that were more like not like a violent situation, but like ramping up, and like that was when I was just more kind of like, how can I like diffuse this? How can I say the right thing? And it was just, it felt very like sad, you know?
I'm sad that it reminds us, but I'm also glad that it's an experience being shown to a lot of people.
I think that's why it makes me so mad when like people in the comments and stuff, they'll just be like, oh, like it seems so unrealistic, and I'm like, you know, and maybe we're not making the choices that you would make. Maybe you've never been in a situation like that, but like, I don't know, if you're just sitting there and you're being like, oh, that doesn't seem realistic, but then you're watching all these other people who've been in similar situations who are saying like, wow, this really speaks to my experience, like maybe you should just sit there and be like, wow, maybe I don't have the experience that like makes me relate to this, but I can trust that it does that for other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, instead of being like, oh, this doesn't fit my like movie depiction of like what a superhero badass would do. Like,
no, I remember I watched the first episode of Sense8, and I was like, this is so stupid. Hospitals don't turn away gunshot victims. And then I said that to my friend, and he said, actually, in your city that you live in,
yeah, they
do.
Yeah, they do.
And I was like, no, they don't. And I looked it up. They do. Yeah. And it was just that, to me, I was like, that's so ridiculous and unfair. No one would ever do. And then I was like, oh, Like, I'm so stupid. I was so close-minded because logically, you would think, we were a hospital turn away someone who needs whatever
immediate emergency care.
Yeah, but it's true. In Chicago, this is true. Yeah. And I thought it was just unrealistic and I couldn't be down with it, but it's simply, I had never been shot and I had never been in that situation, and so I just didn't know.
Yeah. And there's a lot of stuff like that where it's like it's hard to, sometimes you don't always, like, you don't know what you don't know, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, it's hard to, if you don't hear about something, to realize that may be an area, like, that you have no familiarity with because you're just simply not aware that it exists. But, like, that's where it's so important to, like, listen to people that have different experiences than you. And if somebody is like, hey, wait a second, like, actually it's like this, instead of just being like, fuck you, I've never seen that happen, which, like, you know, we can all get defensive, but, like, maybe just try to step back and be like, oh, wait, maybe I should, like, try learning about this a little more and see, you know, if there's something I don't know.
I wonder, you know, because I dated my ex for a long time, and, you know, he was kind of a butthead, but he had so much anxiety about, even though he was born in the United States and all this stuff, he always had anxiety, and rightfully so, about, like, he didn't want to come with me to Arizona because at that time there was a law that said that if you look like an immigrant, people can pull you over and take you and, like, arrest you. And so he wanted to have his birth certificate and all of this stuff with him just in case that happened.
Well, and you've heard about how sometimes that doesn't even fucking matter anymore.
Yeah, so I remember his anxiety about that, and I remember people really genuinely treating him differently. Like, I'm only half white, but I'm much lighter skinned than he is, and passed in a different way. And people did treat him very differently. Or when we would go out into the country to, like, rent a cabin, people reacted in very weird ways about it, or it's not. And the amount of shit that he got at his job where people would just say racist things to him and he just have to smile and be like, haha, yeah, okay,
yeah, all right, whatever. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I still hate his guts because he fucked up big time, but at the same time, I don't think he deserves to have,
but hey,
like horrible racist things happen to him.
Like we've been talking about, there can be two things that exist in the same person.
Yeah, he's simultaneously a piece of shit, but also there's other dynamics to him.
Yeah.
That are not pieces of shit. But so, like, if I hadn't had that experience, I wonder maybe I would have no idea. I'd be like, oh, what's the big deal? So,
yeah. And a lot of it can matter about, like, you know, we're talking about, like, the U.S. experience. It's different everywhere you go, and depending on, like, what your experience is with people in your given country, like who your friends are, who your family is, like, it's all gonna be so different.
Yeah, being a Mexican person in Mexico is very different from being a Mexican American in America. And I think sometimes, you know, with online debates, people will say, Asian Americans, let's say, will have one opinion, and then some white person will say, well, this person in China has a different opinion. I'm like, they're in a different continent. Like,
yeah,
there's a completely different life experience here. And as Todd, from the editor of Hardcore Gaming,
Todd Snickerdoodle
has said, culture is how you see the world, and race is how the world sees you. So there's a difference between culture and race, and two people of the same race can be treated completely differently depending on what culture that they're in, because the culture is seeing them differently. So,
well, I really liked this episode. I really like this game so far.
Yeah, me too. I like this episode. It started off slow, valid.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like so in this. I feel so deeply for Sean. He's changed so much.
Look at some of these choices. We could have attacked people.
What?
To escape the hospital.
Oh, Finn wasn't at the hospital because he could have died. You didn't talk to Finn, so people just walked right past.
You talked to Finn and forgave him. You've talked to Finn and blamed him.
Well, okay. I simultaneously blame him, but also just kind of just don't want to, like, treat him like shit about it. I don't know. Because in my mind, we specifically told him, don't take my 8-year-old brother to steal from a drug dealer. And he did it anyway. And then Cassidy, him, and my own eyeball, and my younger brother all just got totally fucked by it. And he is old enough to have known the consequences for his actions.
Yep.
So I'm, like, mad about it. But I also would have also broken him out of the hospital if they gave me the chance. Does that make sense?
I guess it's just at that point, I feel like I'd be mad, but I'd still forgive. You know?
I think I would accept they were sorry, but I don't think I'd be able to forgive them at that point because if I'm putting myself in Sean's shoes,
because the situation with Daniel is still
I still haven't found my brother. I don't know what's going on with Cassidy. I'm fucking in jail. Hospital jail. I'm gonna be sent to juvie tomorrow and I have to escape from a hospital. Sean is still dealing with the consequences of Finn's actions, so I don't think if I was Sean I could be at that level yet.
Mm-hmm.
So you passed both vision tests. You told Agent Flores the robbery was Finn's idea. You escaped the hospital without hurting anyone. You can convince Joey to help you escape, but I don't want to do that.
No, but luckily we just left. I hate that you attacked Joey to escape the hospital. That sucks.
You attacked the guard to escape the hospital.
Yeah, but like attacking Joey, that sucks.
That's your one guy.
That's like
who are you, 2% monsters?
Yeah, that's the shittiest option. Clearly. You
didn't try to take the toy back and didn't break it. You broke Daniel's toy while okay. Yeah, because Chad was going to be a dick about that.
You were not asked to sing a song. Interesting. So, it's because we had already said words, I guess.
Yeah.
Some people were commenting that he, like, sang a song in Spanish and cried.
I think it's because he, like, beats you up and forces you to do it. So.
You got into Anton's truck to reach Haven Point. Oh, some people had to walk.
You didn't give money to the church.
Yeah, well, fuck that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Fuck that church.
Fuck that.
Overall, you try to let Karen open up to you. You were hard on Karen during the conversation. You cut the conversation short with Karen. I wanted the opportunity to really tell her to go fuck herself. I wanted as many opportunities as I wanted to yell at her.
Well, and also, like, I think we both accepted that, hey, I would like Daniel back, and therefore I am willing to, like, go
sit
along
here
with this.
Yeah.
You stayed outside with Karen. Oh, 62% smoked a cigarette with Karen.
She can get fucked on her own.
You accepted Karen's help to clean up your wound.
Yeah, to make her feel bad. Don't mistake this for bonding.
Nicholas was unaware of your presence.
Cool. You didn't give any money to Jacob. Yeah. Well, okay. Come on. That's like, what was it? What was it, like $1,400?
I don't know.
That's mine.
You managed to hide from Nicholas. You and Daniel both spared Lisbeth's life. Oh, interesting. You let Daniel unleash his power on Lisbeth while he was hurting. Oh my god.
Whoa. You shot Lisbeth while Daniel was hurting her.
Dude, this could have been really fucked up.
Yeah. This is supervillain shit, guys. Dude, guys, come on. That's crazy.
This fucked up, bro.
Bro.
He's really hurt, bro.
Dude, you can't just... That's a woman. You can't do that.
Okay. So, you shot Lisbeth while Daniel wasn't hurting her. You let Daniel unleash his power on Lisbeth while he was hurting her.
you and Daniel both spare Elizabeth's life, which is... So I see, this is what I'm thinking. He could either become a superhero or a supervillain.
You shot Lisbeth while Daniel was hurting her. So I assume this is like if we had... Basically, if like our... If our choices with Daniel had led him down a different path, then he might have...
been an angrier person
and hurt her.
So this was, I'm wondering, like, if you keep going down this path with him, is he going to become a very malevolent... I don't want to say evil, because that's strong words for a child. Dude, he either becomes the Antichrist. Oh, here's a...
Oh.
You can get out of here? Sit down.
This is it. We made it, Daniel.
Oh, wow.
What do we do now?
Make our way across. You ready?
Yeah. I think.
No one's gonna stop us. Because they're gonna be like, oh, they're going the other way. It's fine.
Oh, they're going that way. It's fine.
It's fine. Who cares? That was awesome. Thanks for everybody for sticking with us.
Thank you so much, especially if you listen to all the stuff. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.